Yeah, they put their foot on our necks, but we let them, so what you expect? When the last time you picked up a book? When the last time you wrote your own check? Yeah, we all up on IG and Netflix, and the devil, he got you on chill. He's scrolling and trolling your life, you can't see he destroying, cause he got you still. It's your vision that he wanna steal, and your mission that he wanna kill. No condemning, I'm keeping it real. It's conviction I want you to feel. And I'm praying today that we wake up, and the mess that we made we can make up. It's because of a skin that they hate us, don't know what it's gonna take to shake us. Listen. And I'm not pacing, I'm just patient. They thought that I was moving slow, they didn't know I was waiting. Yeah, it's my season, it's my reason. I talk with God every day, I'm not into people pleasing. And forever I'm for God, and I just want you to know without him, life is hard. So get your heart right, get your house in order.
Hi, I'm Charcy Curtis. Some of you may know me as Sister Diva out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. This is the IM4GOD Movement podcast, where we allow everyday people to tell their testimonies. To us, everybody is a star on this platform. But today, I have a special friend with me, Eric. I call him E. Some of you may know by 7:30. I'm going to allow him to tell y'all a little bit about what he got going on and who he is. And thank you again for fitting me in your busy schedule, sir.
You're welcome.
Can you tell the people who you are and what you got going on?
My name is Eric Ledwell, and got a lot going on.
Yes, you do.
Let me try to sum it up. Start with Charcy.
Just tell them about, just you can talk about the tech, you can talk about the music.
No, I'm just talking about me coming home. Or
oh yeah, you can do that too. I mean, first of all, y'all, this is part one. We probably have 2 or 3 and a 4 because he got a lot going on, like I said. And I want to get his story out. So I'm just honored that he's starting here to give me a little bit about his story that he has not revealed with other people. So with that being said, if you want to go way back in the days, you know what I'm saying? Because if somebody jumped out the porch, then they have to jump out the porch. But, go ahead and tell the people, what you got going on. And a little bit.
I'll keep it short. But,
okay.
I don't know, I came up small town, both parents, good upbringing. I was really smart in school, really good in sports. Typical, average person.
No, you wasn't average, but okay.
Okay, but life takes its turns.
It does.
I was supposed to go to college and, explore those realms. But, like in life, like one decision could take you on a whole nother journey, you feel me? One bad decision, one good decision. But we should be
tell them the area you're from.
Careful of the decisions we make in life. I'm from Randolph County. Well, I was born in Randolph County, but I was raised in Montgomery County, a small town. And, my bad decision was I got into the streets and the glitz and the lifestyle, it grabbed me. And, I took that turn. And that lifestyle, it looks good. It looks real good until you get in it and know it, and know the trials and tribulations that come with it. But it's a facade, though. It's designed to do what it done to me, to separate you from your family. Okay. And it cost me 17 years in prison. And, I done the time. I got out, and I'm here now. Like, I've been home like 2.5 years, almost 3 years. And, just trying to find my way. But the moral to the story is that decision in life, man, things look good. Like, you heard the saying, everything look good, ain't good. Grass is greener on the other side,
Well, I want to congratulate you and give you your flowers today because for you being on in short 2 years and some change, and you have done so much, and you have really truly changed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to give you your flowers for that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Can you share a defining moment in your life that shaped you to who you are today?
Well, it was a few of them.
Okay, just give us one.
It was a few of them, but a talk that I had with my mother. Okay. It stuck with me, and it changed my life like more than one time. Like I went astray, I thought about that, got back on track. But just a conversation. I won't get into the conversation, but a conversation, a moment that I had with my mother. It changed my life as a child. Something that I think she gave it to me to hold on to, like hoping that I would hold on to it.
You can't share that with us?
And I held on to it.
You're not going to share that with us?
Nah. I wanna,
Mind y'all, his mama was a teacher, y'all, okay?
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you're going to keep that to
Hold
yourself?
on, let me give her flowers.
Okay.
School teacher under a master's degree. She graduated from Livingstone College.
Okay.
She got a master's degree at A&T, and she taught kindergarten and first grade for 31 years.
Okay. See?
Right.
Okay. You still jumped off the porch.
Yeah, I jumped off the porch.
Okay. How do you handle challenges and setbacks in your life, your work life now, from your personal life? How do you separate the two? How do you challenge and setbacks in your work life and your personal life?
I use them as stepping stones.
Okay.
Like they're those situations, like they're building blocks to where you need to go.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. What advice would you give someone that's trying to pursue the path you're taking now? Like, with the internet stuff and all of what you got going on. Because you got so much going on.
It's a few paths that, I got going on, but just, like everybody's path is probably not and won't be my path, but as far as like the in general path, it's just like, bro, stay positive. Like you have to change your mind. Like whatever you want to be in life, you have to think that, and whatever you think, more often you will become. So you have to change your way of thinking. Like a old head told me when I was locked up. He said, Eric, he said, when you get out there in the world, he said, change your mind, change your body, change your atmosphere, and he said your life will change.
And you can't give up. You can't give up.
No, of course not.
Because you definitely never gave up. Yeah. You got to tell them that part, because they try to try to follow your footsteps. They cannot give up.
Nah, you can't, because you got to put tears in my eyes. That put tears in my eyes.
You cannot give up.
Yeah, you can't give up.
Okay.
Like that's part of it. Even like we talked about it, Charles. Like when I was in prison, and we talked all the time. You could, even with prayer,
right?
And you must pray, like whatever you call it, prayer, meditation. You must do it, but prayer with no effort is no good.
You better know it.
You gotta go get it, and it's not easy.
No, it's
like,
not.
I see it now. Like I don't have the money that I used to have when I was living that life.
Yeah, you had plenty of it.
But I got the peace though.
I got the
peace of mind.
Yeah,
right?
you're right. That's so true. That is so true. Right. How do you stay motivated and creative in your day-to-day life now?
You gotta stay busy and you gotta stay focused, tunnel vision on your goals. You have to have a plan.
Okay. Yeah.
You have to know what you want and know what you get into. Like, know what you're getting into and know what you want.
Okay.
Whatever you got going on, you have the vision already done.
Right. Okay. How do you find balance between your professional and personal life?
You're gonna edit this, right?
No, I'm not gonna edit it. It's raw. Go ahead. Just tell the truth.
Ask the question again.
How do you find balance between your personal and your see, now you got me all over the place.
Okay.
How do you find balance between your professional and personal life?
Meditation and marijuana.
Okay. I mean, hey, that's what works for you. Ain't no wrong with it. Can you tell the people a little bit about your childhood experience? Like, why did you jump off the porch?
Oh, my childhood, it was great. I was probably the happiest kid ever. My whole family spoiled me. That's probably what happened to me, right? Because you got people pay attention to that too. Like, don't spoil the child.
Right. Say that
Don't
again, because they don't understand that.
Do not spoil the child. Teach them morals, principles, ethics, all of that. Do not spoil the child, because that's worse than a child not having parents.
I agree.
Right.
Okay. What was that moment like when you truly did a self-examine of yourself?
What was it like?
Give us that.
It was exciting, because for a long time I was somebody else.
Okay.
For a long time, like somebody. I mean, I was me.
Right. I get what you're saying.
But I was this superhero too, in my head. But when I went to prison, and that big door closed at Central Prison, that when you pull in there on the van and that big door closed and it's got a big
Like a
boom
real-
to it, like a boom. And anybody that processed at Central Prison, you have at least 10 years. Anybody going in that prison, you know you're going to be there for 10 years. Or you're going to be in the prison system for 10 years. But when that door closed, like at that moment, that's when it started. I was like, bro, you by yourself. You ain't got none family. You ain't got nobody. It's just you. Now you got to make it out. You got 20 years of this to make it out.
So would you say that prison helped you?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
It saved my life.
Okay. How important is relationships to you?
Very important.
Okay.
But at the same time, can I cuss?
Oh, be you. It's wrong.
Very important, but it's at the same time, I really don't care.
Okay. If the word I was a person or the word we was a person, which one would say best fits you and why?
We.
Okay.
You want to know why?
Yeah, go ahead. Why?
Because a lot of people made up what you see right now.
Okay, I agree about that. I understand that.
You included.
Look, God has his way.
Right.
I mean, like I said, this is a long-lasting friend that, you have to do your research, but at the end of the day,
Right.
he's definitely a person you want to know. But anyways, have you ever been in a dark place? And if so, how did you pull yourself out of it?
Yes, ma'am. I was in prison in a dark place, and I was on drugs one time in a dark place.
So how did you pull yourself out of it?
I got to know myself.
Okay.
Like people may not, but they're familiar with the term knowledge of self.
Right.
If you aren't familiar with the term, get familiar with the term. And that'll change your life too. Know who you are before you proceed to go anywhere else. Before you proceed to carry on with your goals, do whatever. Find out who you are and know your limitations.
Know your worth.
Know your worth.
Yeah, you got to know your worth. A lot of people don't know their worth.
Right. I still don't.
Yeah,
I'm still finding mine.
Because what happens is a person that know your worth and you don't know your worth, they can mold you.
Right.
So you
That's
have to
a
know
fact.
you have to know your worth.
That's happening to me right now. I promise you.
But if you know your worth, a person can't mold you.
Yeah. But these people that's molding me right now,
but in a good way. It can be good or bad.
They see my worth and they're bringing it out, to the point where they even paid for. I'm taking an online college class for coding and programming. Because, like I said, my new title, I'm a software developer.
Okay, congratulations.
But yeah, they paid for that. Okay. They paid for me to do that.
Okay. But I'm saying it's a good and a bad. It can be a good and a bad thing when I say mold you, because you have people if you don't know your worth.
Molded the wrong way.
Exactly. You lost. You know what I'm saying? Then you got somebody molding you. You don't even know what your worth is.
That's what happened to me.
Yeah.
I got molded by. My parents started off, and then I got molded by drug dealers and gangbangers.
But look now.
I'm molded now.
Right,
I'm trying
exactly.
to mold them.
That's what God wants you to do, honey. I know. I'm believing in that, Lord. But what is something you asked God for, and you wish you could have been a little bit more specific about it?
Nothing. Okay. I think, man, to tell the truth, man, and a lot of people fall victim to this, man. They tend to only ask God for things when they in trouble.
Right.
And I feel I was one of those.
We all been there.
Right.
If you be honest, we all been there.
Right.
But when you get your own relationship with Him,
in prison now, I had a spiritual transformation, is what I call it, right? Okay. And that's when I went away from I was like, man, these people got us. They got our minds, bro. Like,
for real.
So that's why I took the jewelry off. And I told you, right before. And that's part of getting back to who you are. Like, you don't need the jewelry, you don't need the car, you don't need none of that, because it's really blinding you from who you are. That's what it's for, to blind you from your true potential. Right. You know what I'm saying? You wearing a chain when you can make the chain.
Yeah, but you gotta have that mindset though.
Right. But that's what I want to give to people.
Okay. How did you turn your pain into power?
I'm still doing it. So just motivation, dedication.
Okay. What would you like people to know about you that they don't know? The new E.
I'm a software developer.
You gonna That's okay. Okay.
Really, I'm a changed man though. Like
For real, he really is a changed man. I got to say, like I said, I can't say enough. I'm very much proud of you. If you could change one thing in your life, what would it be and why?
I really don't have no regrets, Charles.
Okay.
Maybe I don't have no, but one thing though I can't really run from though, like me not being there with my daughter to raise my child.
Mm-hmm.
That's I wish I could have done that.
Okay.
I mean, everything that happened to me, I know it happened to me for a reason, but that's one thing right there that I wish I could have.
Okay. But not to say him and his daughter has the best relationship ever. So yeah. Okay. What was that moment like when you realized God was real without a shadow of a doubt? Give me a testimony. When only He did it.
It's a few situations, but I'm gonna say and this is something that a lot of people don't know either, man.
Mm-hmm.
That because we talked about it, but that prison bid that I done, man, it was like some more things over my head. And, that release date that I was looking at, that I got out on, and, I was talking to you, I was kind of shaky, but you was just like, yo, pray about it, bro. Like, you're going to get out. Like, I was really thinking that I might not get out. And, I went through and it was getting ugly, man. You remember I went through a murder charge in prison and all types of stuff. But it was looking crazy, man, and I prayed about it, and I got my release date.
God said it's time for you
to
let him go. He got work for you to do.
Right.
Now to say, y'all, when they released him, it was like, y'all go to parade. That's how it was when he came home. But getting back to these questions, I'm just have to throw that out there. Like I said, y'all got to do your research on them. How important is loyalty, love, and respect?
Very important.
Okay.
Very important.
What's more important to you, though?
You can't have one without the other.
Okay.
I mean, I really can't put one over the other, because if you love me and don't respect me, then what? Do you really love me?
Right.
And then if you respect me and don't love me, what are you respecting? You respecting something that I do for you, or something that, you feel me?
Yeah.
You're not respecting me.
Right.
And then if you don't love me, how can you be loyal to me? If you don't respect me, how can you be loyal to me? So those three go into one. You can't have one without the other.
So we would say love it's bottles all of them.
Right.
Okay.
Love. That's what the world's got. That's what whatever God you choose. That's what the world is supposed to be ran off of, love.
Okay. Well, God is love.
Right.
And it's only one God. But anyways, what comes to mind when you think of the word? What came in your mind when we first talked about the brand IM4GOD? Like, what came in your mind?
What the hell was wrong with you?
What you mean, friend?
You mean when you first mentioned it?
What came in your mind when you first seen IM4GOD?
I was like, what's wrong? What happened? Oh, when you told me about it, when I first seen it.
The brand, yeah.
You told me about it first.
Yeah, I'm saying, what came to your mind, like when you were just saying verbally, IM4GOD? Like, what's your thoughts?
When I heard it verbally, or I seen it verbally?
Yeah, both.
When you first told me about it, I was like, "What's wrong with you?" Like,
okay,
and then you told me, like, you pulled up at the shop and you seen it in the sky, and then I know there are other incidents prior to that.
What does it mean to you? Let me say that.
IM4GOD.
Yeah.
It means I'm for me.
Okay. Can you leave the people with something positive?
And when I say me, I mean us.
Like, I know. I'm just saying the people need to know. I like to ask the question on a personal level. What do you see when you wear the brand, or what you see in the brand? What's the first thought to come to your mind? So that's why I said, what do you get? What's your outlook of it?
Right. I see me, because I mean, all the books say I'm an image of him, right? Or I'm an image of him.
You definitely.
Right.
Okay.
I see me.
Okay. Well, leave the people with something positive.
Let me think. ask my question, Charles.
Okay, go ahead.
It's a question.
Okay.
And then think about it. And then, thrive on it.
Yeah.
But it helped me a lot. And it's at what point does patience become procrastination? So weigh that out. You're a Libra and I'm a Libra. We're going to weigh it out.
You already know it.
So,
Okay.
patience, it's a thin line.
It is. Okay.
But don't procrastinate. Put in the work.
Okay, can you tell the people how to get in contact with you, your Instagram page and all that, so they can be able to contact you?
Yes, my Instagram is 730_INC, and my Facebook is Eric DiBiase.
Okay. Can you, before we close out, you got another one?
Oh, yeah. And my phone number is
You sure you want to give that out?
non-disclosed.
Okay, I was like, you sure? Okay, but the last question I want to ask, I should have fit in there. Can you tell people how did you become 730? What is that about?
Really, the people gave me that name. Again, I was a wild child. I was in the neighborhood. People ever since I was a kid. Mm-hmm. I mean, that was God, I think. Mm-hmm. If you put something in the air,
right,
you could speak things into existence.
Right.
And I think that's what happened to me because my family used to be like, man, that little boy crazy, man. What's wrong with it, man? Get your little crazy son, man. Boy, you just so damn crazy, man. You so crazy. So now I'm a teenager. So, 13, 14, I jumped off the porch. And, I'm moving around, wilding out, I had a car, and wreck and stuff, I was a kid, but to the public, I guess it kind of looked like I had a death wish, or because I used to get in motorcycle wrecks, car wrecks, just like I stayed broke up. But what it was, I just didn't have a sense of danger. That's all. I was just having fun. Okay, then all of this crazy thing is still on me. So then I'm a teenager, 17, 18, but in my mind, I'm a grown man. Mm-hmm. And, I get into the, I'm selling drugs heavy, and 20 years old, I get into the gangs. Mm-hmm. I'm being influenced by a lot of stuff at this time. Mm-hmm. My mind is absorbing stuff. Mm-hmm. And then when I take on the drug dealer and I take on the gangbanger, it's this whole crazy thing. It takes a hold on me. Mm-hmm. Kind of like they said, the movie Juice done Tupac. Mm-hmm. They said he kind of became the character in real life. Right. And they say that happens. I read about white actresses and Chinese actors that become their character in real life and go crazy. Mm-hmm. But I think I was becoming this label that society put on me. But it was fun, though, because I'm not crazy. I'm highly intelligent.
Yeah,
so, and then when I knew better, I just kind of turned a negative into a positive. Right. So, 730, as you know, it's a New York police code that means crazy. A person is mental health or, you have to respond to him a certain kind of way. And that's not me. No. But you do if you cross a certain line. You will have to respond to me a certain kind of way. But anyway, so just the whole 730 thing, I've done my studies when I was in prison. I read the Bible, I read the Torah. Well, I read the Torah, I read the Bible, I read the Quran, a whole lot of religious books. Mm-hmm. And we talked about the number 4, heavy significance. So these numbers, they have meaning or whatever. So I'm going to say in the God body way of life or nation of gods on earth, they have a mathematical system and they can, read with it, communicate with it, and it's, everything is mathematics and science. So these numbers have meaning. So the 7 in God body term is the God number. Okay. And not just in God body, in the Bible and everywhere. That 7 is the God number. And 3 is understanding. And the 0 is us, the people, the cipher. So I say God understands my people, and my people understands God.
I like that.
That's 730 now.
Okay. Like I said, y'all, this is just the first. We will definitely have him on here a couple more times. But before I do close out, what would you tell the younger person out there that's needing to give them something positive?
And find your niche, find your stronghold. Everybody has something special about them. And it's different. You can't be like the next person. Everybody is different. Even if your friend is good in basketball and you're good in basketball, you're both good in your own special way.
Right.
So in life, like, if your friend is a good barber, you may not be a barber. That might not be your thing. You might be a dentist, a lawyer, but you gotta find that. You gotta find that within you. And don't get caught up in the Instagram and Facebook and these social media platforms and looking at all this fake jewelry that these people have on and thinking that this is the life that they live and thinking that that's not it.
Thank you.
That's not it.
Thank you. And thank y'all for tuning in. Like I said, you just never know who I'm going to have on here. I love you, but God loves you more. Until next time.